Hi, our today's topic of discussion is cantilever beam analysis using ANSYS. Consider a cantilever beam of square cross section 0.25 meter by 0.25 meter subjected to a point load of 5000 Newton as shown in figure. Determine 1. Maximum deformation of beam, second, maximum bending stress, and the third one, maximum bending moment. Take modulus of elasticity of the material as 2 into 10 to the power 5 megapascal. Now you can see the system which is given in this problem statement here in this figure. The beam is supported at one end and the force of 5000 Newton that is acting at the other end. The length of the beam in this case is 5 meter. And again here the cross section is shown as 0.25 meter by 0.25 meter. In this case, we can see that the force is acting along the negative y-axis. So let us go for the solution of this problem using ANSYS software. So open ANSYS workbench. As we want to perform static structural analysis, double click on this static structure. In the static structure, here change the name of the analysis as beam analysis. Now we want to add the engineering data. So double click on this engineering data. We want to add the material. So type steel. We want to assign the properties to the material that we have created. So double click on this isotropic elasticity. Make sure that the units are in megapascal. Then input here the value as 2 into 10 to the power 5. In this case, the Poisson's ratio does not affect the analysis. So we can put the value of Poisson's ratio as 0. Now we have assigned the material as well as its properties. So we can close this engineering data window. The next step that is to create a geometry. Right click, open new design modular geometry. In our case, the length of the beam is 5 meter. So create 2 points at a distance of 5 meter. So select point. In this case, we want to define the point manually. So just open this, select manual input. The unit in this case in meter. Just you can see here that the values are 0, 0, 0 meter and it defines the first point position. So click on generate. Now the second point may be at a distance of 5 meter from this point along the x-axis. So again create point, define the point using manual input, then change the x-axis distance by 5 meter, generate. So we can see we have got 2 points along the x-axis at a distance of 5 meter from each other. Now go to concept, range from points. Using the control key, select both the point, control key and mouse click, select both the points one by one. Apply. Now generate. So we can see one body is produced. Now we want to draw the cross section for this body. So go to concept, cross section, rectangular. The cross section that is produced here is having a size of 0.01 meter by 0.01 meter. So change it as is given in our case as 0.25 meter by 0.25 meter. Once the rectangle is created, we need to attach the rectangle to the body. So click on this sign, open, click on align body. In the cross section, select rectangle 1. Now the cross section is attached with the body. Click on generate. If you want to view the beam as a model, then go to view cross section solids. So you can see, if you zoom it, you can see a cross section has been attached to the body. So this is the beam that we have got. Now as the model is created, we can close the design modular. So file, close design modular. Then we need to go for the meshing. So double click on this model. So we can see our model here. Go to view and select cross section solids so that we can see the model in this case. Then we need to assign the material that we have defined initially, and that's why go to model, then open this geometry, select align body, then here at the material, go to the assignment, click on this, open the material and select steel. Now the material that is steel is assigned to this body. Now the next step, that is to go for meshing. So select mesh, right click and generate mesh. So you can see the mesh is generated here. Now click on the Z axis to change the view of the object. Now we need to assign the boundary conditions. So select static structure. Now we want to define the support. We know that the beam is supported here. Okay. So go to supports, fix support. Make sure that the vertex selection filter is selected. Then select the point or vertex, apply. So we can see that here now the body is supported and it is a fixed support. Now at the other end, means at this position, we need to apply the force. So again go to the static structure, go to rods, select force. In this case, the force is acting at this point or vertex. Select this vertex, say apply. Here we want to define the force by means of the component. So select components. The force is acting along the y-axis. So the component of force is acting along the y-axis in the negative y direction. So change the force here as minus 5000 Newton. Now you can see the beam is supported at left hand side end, and here the force is acting 5000 Newton in the negative y direction. Now we want to go for the solution. So in the solution, we want to obtain the total deformation of the body. So go to the deformation, select total. Click on this deformation, right click and solve. So here you can see the unit is in meter, change the unit to millimeter. So we can see that the maximum deflection in this case is 3.2048 millimeter. Now we want to find out the maximum bending stress. So for that, again click on this solution, then go to tools, select beam tool, then go to stress, select maximum bending stress. Then click on this maximum bending stress, right click, evaluate. So you can see that the maximum bending stress in this case is at the support and it is having a value of 9.6 megapascal. So this is the solution regarding the maximum bending stress. Now we want to go for obtaining the maximum bending moment. So for that we need to consider some path. So let us see, go to the model, click on this construction geometry, select path. The path type we want to define using the edge. So select edge. Make sure the selection filter is edge. Then select this edge. Apply. So now this is the path for obtaining the bending moment. Now select solution. Go to the beam results. Select bending moment. In the scoping method, select path. In the path, select path again. Then we want to find out the direction of bending moment in this case. So select direction of bending moment. Orientation, in this case the bending of beam may take place about the z axis. So select z axis here in the orientation. Everything is now set. We can go for obtaining the direction of bending moment. So click on direction of bending moment, right click, evaluate. In this case we can see that the units are in now Newton mm. Let us change the units in meter. So once you change the units in Newton meter, we can see that the bending moment at the support is minus 25,000 Newton meter. We can see that force into distance, that will give you the bending moment. The force acting is here 5,000 Newton into 5, that is 25,000 Newton meter. So this is the complete solution of this problem. Thanks for watching.